Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of this, almost said it, Freebooters franchise here. Last episode we took a loss against the Blowfish in our only matchup versus them again in the season. We lost 5-3. It was a close pitcher's duel for the most part, a very quick game that flew by. But in the end our offense showed up a little too late and we couldn't do anything to catch the Blowfish, who were too far ahead at that point. Now today's matchup we'll be taking on the division rival, the Moose, here at home. We're going to be facing them with our third pitcher, veteran Lana Rhymes, the right-hander, and on the mound for them will be new addition right-hander Sancha Silvio. Moose come into this matchup 2-0. They're undefeated on the young season, and we are 1-1, so going to need to contain that high-octane power offense that they possess. We had the almost the same exact lineup as last time. 8 of the 9 players from last game will be in. The only difference is catcher Rocky backstop batting in the 9-hole for Reigns to give him a day off. And Oakley Stiffs moves from the 3 spot to the 7 spot to the 3 slot as Pomtucci drops in the lineup. That's literally the only changes from last episode. Let's jump into the action here and see what we can do. I think this is actually our first game at home this season, so it'll be interesting to see Lafayette Corner here, our new home ballpark. I'm so used to being in the Tiger Den. I do like Lafayette Corner's a giant wall out there in center field. That's pretty nice. They also have the steamboat out there somewhere. I don't remember where it is. Or am I thinking of Emerald Diamond? I know Emerald Diamond has the cargo ship. Does Lafayette Corner have a steamboat? Should. Anyway. Here we are, first home game of the season. We're going to be taking on the Moose here. Fast, Jackson, and Quaker will be up first against Rhymes. We'll take a look at the Moose lineup here before we begin. Irene Fast leads off, right fielder hitting .300 with 4 RBIs here on the season. Let's take a look at the Moose lineup here. After Fast is going to be center fielder Hieronymus Jackson. Batting third is DH Perry Quaker. Batting fourth is third baseman Rip Dingers. Batting fifth is veteran second baseman Fred Bobbitt. Batting sixth is new addition left fielder Buck Swiner. Batting 7th is shortstop Nacho Crisp. Batting 8th is backup first baseman Lionel Martinez. And batting 9th is backup catcher Roman Rhodes. And the other new additions to the team, Wiggles Freeman and Jose Tremendo, are on the bench. Interesting. Of course, they also have Felix Farmhand down there in the bullpen. He's new. Or actually, no. Freeman was in the last game, wasn't he? Tremendo's the new guy. That's right. Anyway, enough about my ramblings. Rhymes is going to be the pitcher for us today. She's a junk pitcher. Accuracy is not very good, and her velocity is very, very low. So she's definitely going to need to place her pitches and hope that they reach the strike zone. First pitch slider away from Fast is lined down the right field line. That hook's foul. 0-1 the count. Fastball up and in from Rhymes is taken high. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Dribbled back to the mound as Rhymes fields it cleanly. She'll make the play. 1 down. Next up is Jackson, the center fielder. He's hitless on the year in the first 2 games of the season. They're going to change his fortunes here at the plate. First pitch, two-seamer middle in. Jackson pops it up on the first pitch. Ducci over off of first base, over for it. Makes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up DH Perry Quaker, low pitch specialist, hitting 2 for 9 on the year with the RBI in the first 2 games. First pitch fastball away, outside, ball 1. Slider up and in. Sky ball to center field. Brickhouse charging. Has the slide. He can't get there. It's a base hit for Quaker. Makes him 1 for 1 as he keeps eating alive here. That'll bring up Dingers. Rip Dingers comes in, hitting 1 for 6 on the season. Looking to turn his hit fortunes around at the plate. First pitch curveball down and in. Called a strike to the knees as Rhymes gets ahead, 0-1. Slider up and away, drifts outside from Rhymes as it's nowhere near the zone, 1-1. Fastball down and away, hard grounder at the middle for Dingers, and that's the second 2-out hit of the inning for the Moose as they have 2 on now. First hit of the game for Dingers. Now to bring up Fred Bobbitt, the first baseman, hitting 1 for 7 on the year with an RBI. He has his power versus right-hander active here as he's facing Rhymes. First pitch two-seamer up high, taken, ball 1. Fastball down. Ripped hard to second, runs, dives, it's out of his reach into the gap in right center, and that'll be at least 2 runs. First one was going to score easily. Second run thought about it, but Dingers holds it first. 1-0 on the double. Bobbitt's second RBI of the season. That'll bring up Buck Swiner. Rookie left fielder is hitting 2 for 9 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. First pitch curveball from Rhymes is a hanger, and Swiner got all of it. Dead center over the batter's eye into the second deck. It's a home run. Second of the young season for Buck Swiner, the rookie. So that's his 7th RBI of the season with the 3 runs that score. It's now 4-0 Moose here in the first. This could be a long game. Here's Nacho Chris, the shortstop, 2 for 9 on the season so far. It's coming into this game tense, unfortunately, so the veteran looking to turn it around. It's normally been the face of the Moose franchise as he takes a fastball up and in. Next pitch is a curveball down and in from Rhymes. It's called strike 0-2 as she looks to bounce back from her tense mojo. Tough out activates here for Crisp. Two-seamer down and away. Line softly to left. Over the leaping Jackman's glove. It's a base hit. It's 5 straight hits here with 2 down in the inning as the Moose keep the inning going. Now to bring up Martinez, first baseman, 4 for 5 in his 1 appearance this year. He's had an RBI in the season and he's locked in. First pitch fastball at the knees. Hit pretty well by Martinez to dead center, but Brickhouse is back in time. He'll make the catch, and that ends the inning finally. But the Moose string together 5 2-out hits as they score 4 runs. 1 on an RBI double by Fred Bobbitt, and 3 on a home run by rookie Buck Swiner, his 2nd of the year. Bottom 1, Evergreen, Brickhouse, and Stiffs will face new addition Sanchez Silvio. Here's Evergreen. The left fielder leads off, 4 for 9 on the season so far. She's at the top of the lineup once again for the 2nd straight game. Silvio is a accuracy-based pitcher with with above average velocity, below average junk. So she'll mainly rely on her fastball, but she can paint the corners, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes. But we'll see if we can get around that here. Evergreen ready. First pitch from Silvio. Changed away, caught the outer third, 0-1. Curveball away. Evergreen goes with it to left center field, but she gets under it. Swiner calling off the center fielder Jackson. He puts it away, 1 down. Now to bring up the center fielder Stockton Brickhouse. He's hitting 3 for 10 on the year with an RBI. Silvio ready and delivers. Fastball at the letters for a called strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul. It's quickly 0-2 to Stockton. Change up, rip foul again as he stays alive. Fastball outside, popped out behind the plate, out of play again, 0-2 still to Brickhouse. Fists that fastball up the middle to Crisp on the hop. He'll make the play, 2 down. Now to bring up Oakley Stiffs, the right fielder, still tense here in his 2nd straight game. He's hitting 2 for 10 on the season with 2 RBIs. Doubled in 2 on a triple last game. Fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. That was also his only hit of the game. I believe he went 1 for 4 or something. Change it down and in, ripped foul by Stiffs. It's quickly 0-2 as Silvio looks to put him away. Forkball down, it's skied to center field. That will drop for a base hit as Jackson was playing Stiffs deep. I don't blame him. Stiffs has a lot of pop. That'll make him neutral again as he gets his 3rd hit of the season. He'll be on at first here with 2 down, and that'll bring up Jackman. Jackman hitting, I believe, that is 6... Was that 5 for 8 on the year? I think so. 5 for 8 with an RBI. Arguably the highest average on the team as he takes 1 high, ball 1. Fastball this time is in the zone there in their 3rd, 1-1. Fastball down, fouled off to the right side as it's out of play. 1-2, the count now to Jackman. Fastball up and away, he chased it and dribbled it to second. Bobbitt makes the play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit given up by Silvio is erased on a ground ball with 2 down. Top 2, Rhodes, Fast, and Jackson due up here against Rhymes in the 2nd inning of work. Backup catcher Roman Rhodes, the switch hitter, will lead off the inning in the 9 hole. He's hitting 2 for 5 on the season with an RBI. First pitch fastball down and in is low from Rhymes. Ball 1 as she's still tense after the 1st inning shenanigans. Curveball up and away, floats in there for a strike, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in, stays inside as it backs Rhodes off the plate, 2-1. Slider down and below the knees in the middle of the zone, 3-1 the count now. Fastball up and away, Rhodes takes it, full count as he's working it here against Rhymes. Curveball down and in, pulled foul as he's just early on it, still a full count here to Rhodes. Two-seamer up and away, sky ball on the right side as he fouls it off, still a full count. Fastball down and away, hard liner by Rhodes to left field. Evergreen to the warning track, makes the catch though, 1 down. That'll bring up Fast, 0 for 1 today, grounded back to the pitcher, first time up. First pitch slider middle away from Rhymes is popped up behind the, shallow right center I should say. Runs out for it from the second base, makes the play, 2 down. Got to bring up Hieronymus Jackson. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. He flew out to center field. Two-seamer up and in on the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Curveball down and away, drop below the knees, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, below, 2-1. Two-seamer up and away, called a strike, 2-2 the count now. Curveball up and in, pop foul by Jackson, off the screen. Still a 2-2 count. Fastball down and in from Rhymes, called strike 3. It caught the corner, first punch out of the year for her. She has a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 2, Woodman, Runs, and Ducci due up here from Silvio. Woodman hitting 2 for 10 on the season so far as he looks to turn his season around here in the 5-hole. He's DHing today for the second straight game. First pitch fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Up and away with the heater, misses, 1-1. Forkball down and in, hard grounder at the middle as it's past the diving Chris Gublin to center field. That'll make Woodman 1 for 1 today as he leads off the inning with a single. Brings up Walker Runs, the second baseman, hitting 3 for 9 on the season with an RBI. Singled in a run last game. Fastball down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, sky ball by Runs to right field, but that's going to be an easy play for Fast out there to make the catch, 1 down. Brings up the 7-hitter, I believe. Yep, first baseman rookie, Ducci. He's hitting 1 for 8 on the year. Not a great start to the year for the young man. Fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1. Change it down and away outside, 1-1. Forkball hangs up and away, 2-1. Hanging curveball's pulled foul by Ducci. He's just early on it, 2-2. Curveball up, sky ball by Ducci to center field. Jackson there for it. Makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up the 8-hitter, third baseman Bad Hop Brown. He went 1 for 4 last game in his first start of the season. Silvio sets and fires. Fastball below the knees, 1-0. Fastball inside this time, 2-0. Curveball up and away is grounded softly to short. Chris makes the play to first, and that ends the inning. Freebooters get another hit, but they do nothing with it. Top 3, Quaker, Dingers, and Bobbitt due up here against Rhymes for the second time today. This is the part of the lineup that gave her trouble last time out. Quaker started the rally in the first inning with a 2-out single to shallow center as Brickhouse does not have the speed to handle that coverage. First pitch curveball up and away to him is called ball just above the letters, 1-0. Fastball inside, misses, 2-0. Slider down in the way is called strike at the knees, 2-1. Two-seamer up, taken high, 3-1 the count now to Quaker. Slider up and in, called a strike, full count now. Rhymes looks to put him away here, fastball up and away, line foul by Quakers, he stays alive, still a full count. Two-seamer up and in, called strike 3, it caught the inner corner and Quaker is down. Second punch out of the game for Rhymes. Back-to-back punch-outs for her. Now to bring up Dingers. Singled his first time up as well. Scored on the home run ball by Swiner. Curveball down below the knees. Ball 1. Fastball middle in. Check swing for a strike. 1-1. Slider down in the way. Hard liner by Dingers to the right side, but it's foul. 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Outside. 2-2 the count. Curveball down and in. Dingers rips it hard to third, out of Brown's reach, and that'll be into the corner in left field. Evergreen gets it in, and that'll hold Dingers to just a single. He's 2 for 2 today. That'll bring up Bobbitt. He doubled in the first run of the game for the Moose back in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. He then scored on Swiner's homer later in the inning. First pitch two-seamer up and away from Rhymes is a sky ball down the left field line. That hooks foul, 0-1. Fastball down and in. Hard rip by Bobbitt to the right center gap again, and it might be extra bases for the second baseman. Brickhouse comes up firing to the cutoff man as Bobbitt's into second with a double. Dingers again has to hold it third. 1 down and 2 on for Swiner, who had a 3-run homer last time in this situation. He hit a fastball to dead center field over the batter's eye, so he's looking to duplicate his success here. Rookie's now locked in following that apparent performance. Curveball down and in is pulled foul, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, drifts outside from Rhymes, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in, just high, 2-1. Slider down and in. Swiner rips it up the first base line. Ducci dives and cuts it off. He has to take it to first as Rhymes catches it for the second out. But the run scores on the fielder's choice. It's an RBI for Swiner, his fourth of the day. It's now 5-0 Moose. Now to bring up Crisp, who's 1 for 1 today with a single. Still tense, though, unfortunately, as is Rhymes. First pitch, two-seamer down and in, below the knees, 1-0. Rhymes already up over 50 pitches here in the third inning. Fastball's now outside, 2-0. Curveball away, check swing for a strike, 2-1. Slider middle in, ripped hard to third, over Brown's head, and that'll be a base hit. RBI for Chris here, makes it 6-0 Moose, as that's his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 2. Still tense, though, and that'll bring up Martinez. Flew out his first time up, he's 0 for 1. I believe he flew out to center field, if I'm not mistaken. First pitch, curveball down and in on the first pitch, grounded hard in the hole to short. Jackman backhands and fires. In time to retire Martinez, who's now neutral. He's 0 for 2, but the Moose tack on 2 more runs on a fielder's choice grounder and a 2-out single. Bottom 3 we go, it's 6-0. Backstop gets his first at-bat of the season, followed by Evergreen and Brickhouse against Silvio. Here's catcher Rocky Backstop, making his first appearance of the season here. First time in the series as well. Change up away for a called strike, 0-1. Fastball up, swung late, 0-2, quickly to count. Change up inside, ripped hard up the third baseline. It's under the diving Dingers, his glove up the line. It's the first hit of the season for Rocky Backstop. He's 1 for 1 today. Good debut for him so far, and that'll bring up Patience Evergreen. Flew out her first time up. She's 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, line to left center field, over the leaping Chris glove. That's going to be a gapper as Backstop's on his horse, already on his way to third. He'll hold up there as it's a double for Evergreen, as it's 2 on and with 2 in scoring position now with none down. Bring up Brickhouse, 0 for 1 today, looking to drive in the first run for us and get us back in this ball game. We're already down 6 runs early. We need to start rallying here. Silvio sets and fires, curveball up and in, hangs, stays high, ball 1. Fastball middle in, caught the zone, 1-1. Fastball up, hard liner up the right field line, but it's just foul, 1-2 to Brickhouse. Change it down in the way, grounded shortstop softly. Chris has to go to first with it. He'll retire Brickhouse, but it's an RBI ground out as the runners advance. 6-1 the score as Backstop comes in. Next up is Stiffs. He's 1 for 1 today with a single, looking to drive in Evergreen from third base. Forkball up and away, stays outside, ball 1. Fastball up and in, misses, 2-0 the count out of Stiffs. Fastball down, grounded in the hole to second, diving his bob, but it's off his glove in the right field. It's an infield single for Stiffs. Evergreen scores from third, and that's a 6-2 ball game now, as that's Stiffs' third RBI of the season. Brings up Jackman, who's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball down and in from Silvio, misses, ball 1. Curveball up, line to right center field. That's going to be a gapper. That could be trouble. That'll get past Fast out there, who manages to run it down. Jackman will be held to just a single, as that's a good throw from Fast, but Stiffs gets the third on the play. Runners at the corners now for Woodman. 1 for 1 today, singling in his first at-bat, looking to drive in the run. Fastball inside, just misses the zone from Silvio, ball 1. Fastball down the middle, swung late by Woodman, 1-1. Infield playing at double play depth. They're not going to try and take the run at the plate. They're going to try and turn 2 here. Fastball up and in, fisted up the middle. That'll get by Bobbitt's glove as it's into center field. An RBI single for Woodman as Stiff scores from third. It's now 6-3. We've cut the lead in half here. Now to bring up second baseman Walker runs. Flew out his first time up to right center field. He's 0 for 1. Silvio sets and fires. Fastball up and in, backs him off the plate. Ball 1. Change it down in the way outside. 2-0 the count to Walker. Curveball up, he drives it pretty well deep to center field, heading back to the warning track. Making the catch is Jackson. Runner tags from second to third, but the other one stays at first. Runners at the corners with 2 down now for the rookie Ducci. 0 for 1 for the first baseman today. He's now tense following that at bat, looking to turn his season around. Fastball up, taken for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, swung late again, 0-2 the count now. Fastball away. Ducci lines it, diving as Martinez to make the catch and saves another run. But the Freebooters strike for 3 here as we cut the lead in half to the 4th. 6-3 your score. Rhodes, Fast, and Jackson due up here against Rhymes in the 4th. Already 8 hits given up by Rhymes early on with 2 strikeouts. Rhodes up first. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch, two-seamer down in the way. Hard ground at the middle to short. Jackman dives and cuts it off. Fires to first, but it's late. It's an infield single for Rhodes, who was hustling down the line. 1 for 2 for him, and that'll bring up Fast. 0 for 2 day for her so far. First pitch, curveball down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 as Rhymes gets ahead. Slider middle of the waist, just outside from Rhymes. 1-1. Fastball up and in, line to first. Line to right field, actually, I should say. Over the diving runs his glove. That's 2 hits to start the inning. That'll bring up Jackson, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball up and away in the first pitch is called strike. 0-1. Two-seamer down, in, middle, in. Rip the right over the diving Ducci's glove. It's another base hit. Stiffs comes up throwing for the plate, and that'll hold the runner at third. Bases loaded now with none down for Quaker. Looking to break the game open here. He's 1 for 2 today with a single. Rhymes needs to get this batter here or her outing's going to be over. Curveball up and in the first pitch is called strike the letters. 0-1. Fastball up and away. Check swing outside. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Grounded up the middle to second. Shortstop. Jackman flips the second one. Runs to first. Double play. Run does score, though. It's 7-3. No RBI, though, for Quaker, and that'll bring up dingers. 2 for 2 day for him with 2 singles. He's got RBI man active here for the first time today as there's a runner at third. First pitch, two-seamer middle in is lined to right center field. Brickhouse gives chase, but he can't get there. It's another base hit for dingers. He's 3 for 3 today, and that'll drive in the runner from third. It's an RBI for him. It's 8-3 now. That'll bring up Bobbitt. 2 for 2 day. He's doubled twice and scored or driven in a run as well. First pitch curveball down and in is lined to center field. Brickhouse cannot get there as it's another base hit. Bobbitt now 3 for 3 today, and he is locked in. 2 on now with 2 down for Swiner. Grounded out his last time up, but it scored a run. He's now up to 4 RBIs on the day. He's also had a 3-run homer. First pitch, two-seamer up and away from Rhymes. Drifts outside. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Grounded hard to second right at runs, though. He'll go to first, and that ends the inning. But the Moose strike for 2 more off Rhymes. This is 8-3. Bottom 4. Brown, backstop, and Evergreen do up here against Silvio, who is sitting on 7 hits given up through 3 innings. Brown's 0 for 1 today, looking for his first hit of the outing. Silvio still tense after last inning as she takes a strike at the letters, 0-1. Change up inside, chased by Brown and fouled off. 0-2 the count now as Whiffer activates against Brown. Fastball away, lined up the right field line, over the leaping Martinez's glove, and it's just fair as it dumps in there in front of the line. Be a base hit for Brown. He's 1 for 2 today. Leadoff man on here for the Freebooters, and that'll bring up backstop. Singled up the third baseline his first time up. Started the rally in the 3rd inning. Fastball in there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball inside, sky ball to right field. It's right at Fast, though, who makes the catch. 1 down. Next up is Evergreen. She doubled her last time at the plate and then came in to score later in the 3rd inning. 1 for 2 so far. Fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball away, line to center field, but it's right at Jackson, who comes in a few steps to make the catch. 2 down. Now to bring up the center fielder, Brickhouse. 0 for 2 today. He grounded out, but it scored a run. It's his 2nd RBI of the season. Fastball up, line to right center field. That'll be a gapper, and that could be trouble. Rounding second is Brown. He's on his way to third. It is a double for Brickhouse as Brown holds up at third as neither of them run particularly well. 2 on with 2 down now for Stiffs, who singled his last time up, driving in a run. He's 2 for 2 today. Fastball outside off the catcher's glove. Runners are going to hold because neither of them can run. That was a death trap. 1-0 the count, and the backstop is definitely not deep enough to score Brown, who's the slowest man on our team. 1-0 the count now to Stiffs. Fastball high. 2-0 the count now as Silvio's backing herself into a corner here. Change it down and in, and Stiffs sits on it, drives it to center, but he didn't get enough on it as it's a fly ball to Jackson to end the threat. Top 5 we go. It's 8-3 still. Chris, Martinez, and Rhodes do up for the 3rd time against Rhymes. It'll be the last 3 batters she faces no matter what. Chris 2 for 2 today. He's driven in a run on 2 singles. First pitch fastball at the knees. Check swing for a strike. 0-1. Curveball up and in. Just high. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Ripped up the middle by Chris. He's now 3 for 3 today as he keeps the inning going. 14th hit here for the Moose. He's finally back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up Martinez. 0 for 2 today. Two-seamer middle down at the knees. Grounded in the hole to second. Runs over for it. He'll have to go to first. Makes the play. 1 down. Runner to second, though, and that'll bring up Rhodes. Singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Is an infield single to shortstop. Curveball up and in. Called balls. It's just high. 1-0. Fastball up and in. Called a strike. 1-1. Sliding down in the way in the dirt. Blocked. 2-1 the count. Two-seamer down and in. Hard grounder in the hole to short. Jackman fields it. He'll go to third. And now we got Crispin a run down. Brown's not going to catch him. Jackman probably won't catch him either. Well, actually, he will. 2 down now as that's a fielder's choice. Now to bring up Fast. 1 for 3 today with the single. Rhymes has a good chance of getting out of this inning, so I'll let her try and get the last out here. First pitch two-seamer middle in. Drifts too far inside. 1-0. Slider middle away. Fouled off by Fast. 1-1. Fastball middle up. Called a strike. 1-2 the count now from Rhymes. Curveball down and in. Grounded softly to first. Ducci there for it. He'll tap the bag, and that'll end the inning. Moose get a hit, but nothing else. Top, bottom 5. Jackman, Woodman, and runs due up here against Silvio. Jackman 1 for 2 today. He singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Fastball away, changeup away misses. Ball 1. Silvio back to neutral mojo. Curveball inside hangs, and it's pulled foul by Jackman as he's early. 1-1. Chased it inside on that heater. 1-2 the count to Jackman. Curveball up and away. Sky ball to right center shallow. Over for it, Bob, but he dives. It's out of his reach. It's a base hit for Jackman. He's 2 for 3 today. He's now locked in. Brings up Woodman. He's singled in a run his last time up. He's 2 for 2 today. Fastball up, swung late. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Swung late again. 0-2 the count to Woodman. Fastball up, lined foul down the left field line as he's late on it. 0-2 still. Fastball down the middle, ripped hard to short. Diving is crisp on a nice play, but he has to go to first as he can't get Jackman on the fielder's choice. 1 down, and that'll bring up runs. 0 for 2 today. Flew out his last time up. He's also popped out. Fastball away, misses. Ball 1. Check swing away. 2-0 the count as runs holds back. Hanging curveball, runs, jumps on it, deep to left center field. Over for Jackman, though, as he runs it down in the gap. 2 down. Now to bring up Ducci. He's 0 for 2. Lined out the first base his last time up with 2 in scoring position. Looking to turn his trending hitting around. Strike at the knees on the heater. 0-1. Fastball down and in is chopped to the mound. Silvio makes the play, and that ends the inning. She's through 5 here, giving up 1 hit. She's now at 10 total, but she's another scoreless inning for her. Top 6 we go. Jackson, Quaker, and Dingers due up here. Rhymes is done after 5 innings of work. She's given up 14 hits, 2 strikeouts recorded, and 8 earned runs surrendered. She's done. Jackson 1 for 3 today with a single. He will be the first to face right-hander Ryder Mcpride, the rookie reliever, who's a new addition to the team here. McPride is an accuracy-based pitcher with decent velocity and below-average junk, so he relies a lot on his 4- and 2-seam fastballs. He does have a changeup he'll throw sometimes, but he hangs it. Look out. Jackson's 1 for 3 today. First pitch fastball up and away. Popped up, shallow right field. Out for it, Ducci. Calling for it. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Next up is Quaker. 1 for 3 today with a single. Two-seamer middle in is a called strike from McPride, 0-1. Change it middle away. Fouled off as Quaker's early on it, 0-2. Fastball up and away. Hard foul ball. Still 0-2. Change up and in. Popped up to behind the mound on the right side. McPride back for it. Calling off the shortstop Jackman. He makes the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up Dinger's 3 for 3 day for him. He's singled 3 times and driven in a run. First pitch change up down and in for McPride's a called strike. 0-1. Two-seamer down and away. Swung over the top of it. Dingers does. He's 0-2 today. 0 for 2 in the bat at bat. Fastball up and in misses. 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Check swings just outside. Good take by Dingers. 2-2. Change it down and in for McPride. Check swing called strike 3. First career punch out for McPride as he gets through an inning. 1-2-3. Bottom 6. Brown, backstop, and Evergreen due up here against the tiring Silvio. 10 hits surrendered already with 74 pitches thrown. We'll see if she stays out there for the 6th inning. She might, as they have a 5-run cushion to work with here. Brown leads off. The third baseman's 1 for 2 today with a single. Silvio will stay out there to start the inning. Okay. Fastball up and in. Chased by Brown on the first pitch as he pops it up to shortstop. Brown makes a catch next to the second base bag. 1 down. Next up is backstop. 1 for 2 today with a single. He's also flown out. Fastball up and in is a called strike. 0-1. Curveball down in the way. Line back up the middle softly by backstop. It's a bloop base hit to center. Second hit of the game from him. He's now 2 for 3. Now to bring up Evergreen. 1 for 3 day for her so far. She's doubled. Grounded out and flown out. Curveball up and in. Just inside and high. 1-0. Fastball down below the knees. 2-0 the count to Evergreen. Curveball down and in. Ripped and turned on by Evergreen, but it's right to fast on the line. 2 down. Now to bring up center fielder Stockton Brickhouse. He doubled in and run his last time up. He's 1 for 3 today. He's doubled and driven in a run on an RBI ground out, I should say. He did double his last time up, though. And that'll do it for Sanchez Silvio here, the rookie starter, sorry. Goes 5 2/3, 11 hits given up with 3 earned runs. She's on the hook for the win here. Coming into pitch is right-handed reliever Carla Tolbert. There's Tolbert's numbers on the season. She's making her 2nd appearance. No earned runs given up in her first appearance, a 0.50 whip. In the 2 innings she's through, she has given up no hits, walked a batter, struck out 2. Batting average against is currently 0. Very good start for her, though Tolbert is known to be a very inaccurate pitcher from time to time. She has a velocity and junk ratings are above average. She just needs to learn to get them over the plate a little bit better. Anyway, she's ready. First pitch to Brickhouse is a fastball inside, ball 1. Slider down the middle, called a strike. See what I mean? 1-1. Fastball up, chased by Brickhouse, but he lines it softly to right field. That'll be a base hit. Fast comes up throwing for 3rd, and that'll hold Brick's backstop to 2nd. 2 on now for Stiffs. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Flew out his last time up, though. For Brickhouse, he's now 2 for 4 after that single. Slider middle of the plate for a strike to Stiffs, 0-1. Slider up, that hung, and that's hit pretty well. Deep to center field. Will that catch the batter's eye? No, it won't, as Jackson's there to make the catch with his back against the wall, and that'll end the threat. Top 7. Moose still lead it by 5. Bobbitt, Swiner, and Chris will face McPride in his 2nd inning of work here out of the pen. Bobbert is 3 for 3 today. He's singled his last time up. He's also doubled twice, driving in a run. He's locked in now. First pitch 2-seamer down and in for McPride is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, outside, 1-1. Change it down and away. Line softly to 3rd. Brown to his right makes the catch, 1 down. That'll bring up Swiner, 1 for 3 day for him. He's had a 3-run homer and had an RBI ground out today. I believe last time up he flew out. He's 1 for 3 already. Has driven in half of the Moose's runs, though, so he's having a good day. Check swing on the 2-seamer at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Change it down and in. Check swing again, called a strike. Quickly 0-2 as McPride looks to finish him off here. Fastball up and in. Swiner chases it and fouls it off to the right side out of Ducci's reach. Still 0-2 count. 2-seamer down in the way in the dirt. Dribbled back to the mound as Swiner makes contact. McPride fields cleanly. 2 down. That was a nice dribbler. And to bring up Crisp, he's 3 for 3 today with 3 singles and an RBI so far today. Finally back to neutral mojo after his 3rd hit. First pitch change up in the middle of the plate. Ripped hard. Foul by Crisp, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Check swing again. Called a strike. 0-2. The count now to Crisp. McPride looking to put him away here. Two-seamer down and in. Checks actually taken all the way on a stone cold take. Just low and inside. 1-2. Change it down and away. Line softly to first. Ducci dives. It's off his body into the foul territory. And that'll be a base hit for Crisp. He's now 4 for 4 today. 4 singles for him. And that'll bring up Martinez, who's 0 for 3. Crisp's fastball down in the way. Swung over the top of his. Martinez was looking to go yard. 0-1. Changeup up high. Taken. 1-1 the count as he was looking for a changeup. Fastball down and in. Too far inside. 2-1 the count now for McPride. Two-seamer up and away. Swung through the top of it. Martinez does. 2-2 the count now. Fastball down in the way below the knees. Chase strike 3. Second punch out for McPride as he gets through the inning without a run. 1 hit for the Moose, but they do nothing with it. Bottom 7. Jackman, Woodman, and runs due up here against Tolbert. Jackman's 2 for 3 today. He's locked in after his last single, as he did singles last time up. 2 for 3 day for him so far. Fastball up, taken high from Tolbert. Ball 1. Fastball up, swung late. 1-1. Slider up and away. Chased and skied to first. Easy pop-up for Martinez. 1 down. Going to bring up Woodman. 2 for 3 day for him. He's singled twice, driving in a run. Slider way outside from Tolbert. Misses badly. 1-0. Slider up and in. Sky grounded softly to short. Chris there for it. 2 down. Now to bring up runs. 0 for 3 day for the second baseman so far. Looking to turn his fortunes around here at the plate. Changeup in there for a strike. 0-1. Changeup inside. Pulled foul. Quickly 0-2. Fastball down and away. Grounded softly to second. Bob it there on the backhand. 1-2-3 inning for Tolbert. Top 8 we go. 8-3 still the score. Rhodes, Fast, and Jackson due up here against McPride. Rhodes is 1 for 3 today with a single. Fastball down and in. Line saw up the middle hard. Rhodes has his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4. Put him on to lead off the inning here as he's locked in. Brings up Fast, who's 1 for 4 today with a single. Two-seamer up and in, called a strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, check swing below the knees, taken, 1-1. Fastball down in the way, popped up foul behind by Fast, out of play, 1-2 the count now. Two-seamer up and away, just outside, 2-2, good take from Fast. Change up and in, check swing called strike 3, third punch out for McPride, 1 down in the inning. Gotta bring up Jackson, he's 1 for 4 today with a single. First pitch changeup up and in. Drifts inside for McPride. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Low and away. 2-0. Two-seamer inside. Too far. 3-0 the count to Jackson. Fastball down and in. Called a strike the knees. 3-1. Two-seamer up and away. Pop foul behind the plate. Full count now to Jackson. Fastball middle of the way. Called strike 3. Second punch out of the inning. 4th of the outing for McPride. 2 down now for Quaker. 1 for 4 day with the singles. McPride's locked in. First pitch change up high. Called a strike to the letters. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Quaker sits on it. Drives it deep to left center field. Does that have enough to get over the wall? Yes, it does. First homer of the season for Perry Quaker, and that makes it a 10-3 game as the Moose break it open here in the 8th. And that'll do it for Ryder Mcpride out of the pen. Rip Dinger's up now, 3 for 4 day, 3 singles and an RBI. McPride goes 2 2/3 innings, gives up 3 hits, records 4 strikeouts, and gives up the 2 earned runs on the home run by Quaker in his last batter faced. Good outing for the rookie pitcher. I expect a lot more from him going forward. Coming into pitch now is going to be the right-handed specialist, Grace Lupinovic. She pitched on opening day. She was the first reliever we used in the series. She is 1-0 on the year with a perfect ERA and a perfect whip. She threw 1 inning, recording 1 strikeout, batting average against it still 0. No hits, no walks, no nothing. She'll be facing Dingers here. First pitch curveball down and away is a called strike at the knees. 0-1 as it floats in there. Cutter up and into Dingers. It's called a strike. 0-2 the count now. Change it down and in. Hard grounder at the middle. Base hit for Dingers. He's 4 for 5. Keeps the inning alive here for Bobbitt. Second baseman is 3 for 4 today. He's singled, doubled twice and singled, driving in a run. First pitch fastball middle in is inside just barely, 1-0. Changeup up and away, called a strike as it floats in there, 1-1. Curveball middle away, sky ball to left field, charging is Evergreen. She'll get there and make the catch, and Lupinovic gets out of the inning. Still, the Moose tack on 2 more on a 2-out, 2-run homer by Perry Quaker. 10-3 your score to the bottom of the 8th. Ducci, Brown, and backstop will face Tolbert as the Moose are on cruise control here. Ducci's 0 for 3 today in 10, so I'm thinking we might pinch hit for him here. Jackson will exit in center as Jose Tremendo, the utility outfielder, will come in to, the rookie will come in to replace him. Tremendo's normally a right fielder, so he does have the fielding penalty, unfortunately. Who could play first base for us? Let's see. Runs could play first base. So could Raines, but Raines needs to rest. Okay. Jermaine Raines is going to pinch hit here, as I don't really care about the rest factor. He only has to play 3 outs in the field. 2 for 6 on the season so far. Or 3 for 9, I'm sorry. Ball outside on that pitch. 1-0 from Tolbert. Slider lined on, 1 hopper to first. Martinez there to make the play easily, 1 down. Next up is Brown, 1 for 3 day for him. He's singled. Fastball away, grounded hard to first. Martinez on the hop again, makes the play himself, 2 down. Tolbert now locked in, and that'll bring up backstop. 2 for 3 day for him. He's singled twice. Changeup inside is pulled foul, out of play, 0-1 as he's behind in the count. Fastball high taken, 1-1. Changeup away, line softly to third, right at Dingers. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Tolbert. Top 9, 10-3 still the score. Swiner, Chris Martinez due up here against Lupinovic. Swiner up first, 1 for 4 day. He's hit a 3-run homer and an RBI groundout today. Driven in 4 of the 10 runs. Raines will stay in the game at first base, as he is our best defensive first baseman, actually, even better than Ducci, and his first base is his backup position. That's how bad it is. First pitch cutter up and in from Lupinovic is called strike, 0-1. Curveball middle down, called a strike as it floats in there, 0-2. Fastball down and in, Swiner fouls it off, 0-2 the count now. Cutter up and away, Swiner pops it off, foul again, still 0-2. Change it down and away, grounded softly up the middle of the second, runs backhands it and fires quickly, gets Swiner 1 down. Next up is Chris, 4 for 4 day with 4 singles, driven in a run as well. First pitch curveball up and in, called a ball as it's inside, 1-0. Fastball down and away, just low, 2-0 the count now from Lupinovic. Change up middle of the plate, called a strike as he's taking all the way, 2-1. Cutter up and away, line hard to left, over the diving Brown's glove, and that'll make Chris 5 for 5 today. 5 singles on his line score. That'll bring up Martinez, 0 for 4 day for him. First pitch cutter middle away is popped up, shallow left field. Jackman will call off Brown as he's the better fielder in this case. Makes the catch, 2 down now. Brings up Roman Rhodes, the catcher, singled his last time up. He's 2 for 4. He's also locked in. Came in to score on the home run ball by Quaker. Fastball away, called a strike on the outer third, 0-1. Change it down and in, just low, 1-1. Curveball middle in, drifts inside, 2-1. Cutter middle away, popped up to the right of the mound. Lupinovic off the mound, calls for it. She makes the catch, and that ends the inning. She gives up a hit, but nothing else. Bottom 9, 10-3 still the scores. Evergreen, Brickhouse, and Stiffs are the last chance here for us as we look to make this a little bit more respectable. Evergreen 1 for 4 day for her. She's doubled. That's about it. Tolbert still locked in out there on the mound. Slider down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Change up ripped hard by Evergreen, but foul, 0-2. Change up away, hard hit up the middle for Evergreen. She gets a base hit. She's now 2 for 5 today. Puts a leadoff woman on here in the inning for the Freebooters, and I'll bring up Brickhouse. 2 for 4 day for him. He's doubled and singled, driving in a run on an RBI ground out. Fastball away outside from Tolbert, ball 1. Change up high and outside, 2-0 the count now to Brickhouse. Cut her away, line to first. Martinez there on the hopper. That's going to be a double play as he deked me hard. I thought he caught it. 2 down, nobody on now for Stiffs, who's 2 for 4 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. High again, 2-0 the count. Change-up pulled fouls. It was down the middle, 2-1. Fastball up and in, misses, 3-1 the count from Tolbert. Starting to tire now. She throws her 30th pitch. Fastball at the knees, full count now. Change it down, line to second, right at Bobbitt, and that'll end the inning as the Moose win 10-3 the final. It was a rough loss for us. Rhymes got shelled from the get-go, and we just could never recover. I mean, we had that good 3rd inning, but after that, Silvio and Tolbert, lights out. Moose, 19 hits, 13 for us, 10-3 the final score. They had, I think, 2 home run balls. We had none. Looking at the box scores for hitting, everyone in the Moose lineup got a hit except Martinez, who went 0 for 5. 5-hit day for Chris, 5 singles. Swiner had the 3-run homer. Also got another run in on the ground out. Bobbitt, 3 for 5 day, 2 doubles and a single. He drove in a run. Dingers went 4 for 5 with 4 singles, RBI. Quaker, 2 for 5 day. He had a 2-run homer as well. And Rhodes went 2 for 5 at the bottom of the lineup as well. On our side, everybody got a hit except Runs, Ducci, and that's it. So the 6 to 7 hitters did nothing for us today. Combined 0 for 7, 0 for 8 if you count Reigns' pinch hit at bat. 2-hit day for backstop, 2-hit day for Jackman, Woodman, Stiffs, Brickhouse, and Evergreen. RBIs go to Brickhouse on a ground out, Stiffs on a single, and Woodman on a single as well. Pitching line, Silvio, the rookie, goes 5 2/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, 3 earned runs. She takes the win, 1-0 on the season. Tolbert comes in, throws 3 1/3 innings, giving up 2 hits to get the save, her first of the year. On our side, Rhymes goes 5 innings, 14 hits surrendered with 8 earned runs, 1 home run ball, and 2 strikeouts. She falls to 0-1. Rookie Ryder Mcpride goes 2 2/3 innings out of the pen, giving up 3 hits, only 2 earned runs on a home run, and 4 strikeouts recorded. And out of the pen after him was Lupinovic, who went 1 1/3 innings, giving up 2 hits. Player of the game is Buck Swiner for the 4 RBI day. Following him is Fred Bobbitt. He had the 2 doubles and drove in a run himself. And then Quaker had the home run in the 3rd slot. Tough loss. We got shelled. No other way to put it. Wasn't even close. We got shelled early and often, and after that, we could not recover. Let's sim up to our next game here. Buzzards and Overdogs here. Overdogs win 8-2. Good thrashing. Sandcats take on the Herbisaurs here. Herbisaurs rally to win 7-2 as they put them in their place. They stay at 3-0. Moonstars then beat the Blowfish 7-3, taking over first place. Sole possession of first place, I should say. Jacks bounce back to beat the Nemesis 5-3. Wide Loads almost lose 5-4 the score against the Platypi, their first win of the year. Hot Corners beat the Wild Pigs 4-1. Grapplers win in 11 innings, 7-3 over the Crocs. Sawteeth crush the Sirloins underfoot, 10-1. Beebles will win a tight one, 4-3 over the Overdogs. Heaters choke it away late to the Grapplers, 3-2. Grapplers take sole possession of first place in their division. Buzzards rally, and then the Crocs rally to win, 10-7. Hot Corners shut out the Moonstars, 5-0. And the Sirloins win 7-5 over the Blowfish. So we're tied for 4th place now with the Wild Pigs. We have the run differential tiebreaker, but we're 2 games out of first, so need to get the offense going here, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. And we're going to need it, as next time we're going to have our long reliever, Southpaw Kent Ratherswell on the hill, facing Olaf Slackoff, the 4th pitcher for the Herbisaurs, who thrive on their starting pitching. But they have a weak offense, so maybe we have a chance. They are division rivals. We'll see. Herbisaurs are 3-0 though, so 1 second. There we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's just wrap this up real quick. Looking around the league. Dig Afordo's off the Overdogs, replaced by Marvin Handshake. Now, I do like Dig. He's a good player to build up. It's very cheap as well. Keep that in mind. Let's see. Walt Huckster's off the Platypi, replaced by Brock Theodoris. So they go a young reliever, replacing their closer. Braylon Day signs to the Sirloins, replacing Mick Steele, so a veteran first baseman and free agent. Okay. Kenna Corn, +4 fielding. Nice. She's already a good fielder, so that's not too much of a change and nothing else. Okay, so let's just add Dig to our targets out here in free agency real quick. He's the youngest free agent available. He's also extremely cheap, so we can sign him for like under $2 million and just use him as an infielder, basically. Alright, let's look at these development options here, see what we like. This one for Rhymes would be nice, but I think I would upgrade Lupinovic before her. These two I don't like. I don't like that one either. This one for Jackman, he really doesn't need this. I mean, yes, fielding would be nice, but contact's already high, and Lupinovic is younger than him, so I think I'll upgrade her first. Get that 1 velo, and then we're going to get the 2 accuracy, which is fine. Small steps, small steps. Good, so she gets a little bit better. Perfect. Let's set the lineup here and call it a day. Alright, let's see. Ducci's still in there at third. I don't know if I like that. I think we'll put Brown at third, take Ducci out. Or better yet, Brown can DH, and then we'll put backstop in at third. Works for me. Okay. I like that. And then we'll have, okay, Rains and backstop will bat the last 2. Okay, so we'll have Woodman lead off, followed by Brickhouse, Stiffs, Jackman, Evergreen, Runs, Brown, Rains, and backstop. Okay, and Ratherswell will be on the mound, our long reliever. We'll see if he can hold up against the good pitching of the Herbivores, who are 3-0 because of it. Hopefully we can bounce back next time out, as we're on a 2-game losing streak. Until then, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.